Hello fellow lockpickers, and welcome to this video. It's just a real quick one to show you how you can get into lever picking for a lot less money than you'd expect. If you can get loaned or borrow one of these, or even find some people in the community who can give you one, which there are plenty about, and you can afford to buy a cooling rack, which I managed to pick up for £2.99, which is probably about 1,000,000 times more expensive than anywhere else, because I live on the Norfolk coast and everything seems to be really expensive around here. But I snip off a piece of the thin metal and I bend it into a hook, put on a fancy little handle, and also build a tension wrench. This lock, the bitting on the key is like this, and it actually tensions from the middle of the key. So to use a standard tension wrench like this one from Andy Mac, if you put it in and to the back of the pack where you normally would, it doesn't pick up the bolt, it doesn't grab anything, it needs to come into the middle of the casing. So I come up with this idea, and it's a little bit bent because this material is a little bit too thin for this sort of work, but hey, I didn't want to spend a lot of money just to see if this would work or not. But it goes in and it actually catches the bolt. So let's put a little pick in there, shall we, and see. Let me spin this around a little bit more and see if we can get this little beauty open. So where are we? We'll make sure we got the bolt. Feeling around these levers. I haven't got my hand in the way. So these rods tend to flex a little more because they aren't quite thick enough, but for £2.99 I actually managed to pick this little 3-lever lock. And let's say these are so easy to bend, you don't even need tools to make them, but you can still have some proper good fun with it. Let's just have while we got the lock here, a quick look inside. Let's see, I'll grab that in a bit. Let's see what we got in here. Have a knife just to prise that off. This is where all the levers go flying everywhere. Okay, so as you can see, the gubbins in here. Let's see if I can show you where it tensions the bolt from the center of that key and pulls it across. So the standard tension wrench would go in and completely miss everything, so that's where my little idea come up with. So it goes in, grabs hold of the bolt and pulls it through. Anyway, hope you found this interesting, and I hope it helps you out, especially if you're looking at getting into lever picking and don't have a lot of cash. Anyway, cheers for watching, bye. Just a quick note to say a big shout out really to Andy Mac. He's the guy who sent me these locks to have a play with, just to teach me and help my skills along. I mean, look at the bitting on this 5-lever non-curtained lock. And we've got a couple of curtained locks down here to have a go with, and again with bitting like that, it's hard to overlift, so it's all about learning how to single pick. And just again, thanks Andy for the opportunity for playing with these. So I shall pop a link in my description to Andy's page so you can go and check him out. Anyway, thanks for watching, bye.